Ladies and gentlemen, good day and welcome to the Q1 FY22 earnings conference call of Tips Industries Limited. This conference call may contain forward-looking statements about the company, which are based on the beliefs, opinions, and expectations of the company as on date of this call. These statements are not the guarantees of future performance and involve risks and uncertainties that are difficult to predict. As a reminder, all participant lines will be in the listen-only mode, and there will be an opportunity for you to ask questions after the presentation concludes. Should you need assistance during the conference, please signal an operator by pressing star then 0 on your touchtone telephone. Please note that this conference is being recorded. I now hand the conference over to Mr. Kumar Taurani, Chairman and Managing Director of Tips Industries Limited. Thank you, and over to you, sir.
Hello, and good evening, everyone. Today on the call, I am joined by Girish Taurani, our Executive Director, Mr. Sunil Chelani, Chief Financial Officer, Mr. Avatar Singh Jeswani, Vice President, Accounts and Finance, and Orient Capital, our investor relation partners. We have uploaded our investor deck and results highlights on the stock exchanges and company website. I hope everybody had an opportunity to go through the same. I would like to share a brief overview about the industry and our growth strategy going forward. This will be followed by the operational and financial performance for the first quarter of FY22. Post that, we will open the floor for Q&A. Let me share some industry insights. India's penetration of smartphones is increasing, and alongside availability of data and Wi-Fi at affordable rates acts as a catalyst for use of content. Smartphones and cheap internet are rapidly changing the landscape of India's media and entertainment emerging industry. Increasing usage of smart devices is creating new use cases for content. Indians love their music, especially artists, genre, and evergreen classics. As per industry reports, Indians spend 21.5 hours a week listening to music as compared to global average of 17.8 hours. Also, Indian youth spends an average of 23.9 hours a week listening to music. Indian music industry is estimated to grow over 15% CAGR, crossing a mark of rupees 23 billion by 2023. New revenue streams are emerging for music in developed markets and may open up for Indian players over the next few years. We are keenly watching developments in NFTs, video games, short-form videos, and new social media platforms. We have provided an overview of global music industry in our presentation to give you a better flavor of the industry. Our vision is to be amongst the top 3 music companies in India by creating, acquiring, and delivering quality music having high catalog value. In line with our objective, we are continuously adding new content. We had 61 new releases this quarter. Our music remains very popular. 4 out of 5 artists trending on YouTube have bulk of their recordings with tips. We created 2 songs recently. The first one, released on May 5th, 2021, has crossed 28.5 million views on YouTube alone, and the other one, released on July 12, 2021, has clocked over 23 million views. With the snapshot, let me hand over the call to Mr. Sunil Chelani, our CFO, share the financial updates.
Thank you, sir. Good evening, everyone, and warm welcome to our F1 FY22 earnings call. Since our last conference, we have received a lot of questions on accounting policy. Allow me to clarify here so that there is no more confusion. As a company since inception, we have always written off all of our content costs in the year of release. Nothing is capitalized on the balance sheet. We have been told that this is extremely conservative, but we find this to be a prudent practice to follow. Let me take through the financial highlight now. Our revenue from operation Q1 FY22 stood 28 crore compared to 15 crores in Q1 FY21, a growth of 87.8%. EBITDA, including other income, stood 19.6 crore for Q1 FY22, a growth of 122.8% in compared to last year. EBIT from music segment stood 22.8 crore and EBIT margin stood at 80.9%. Profit after tax stood 14.6 crore for Q1 FY22 with a PAT margin of 50.1%. PAT growth year-to-year basis was 139.7%. With this, I open the floor for discussion. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Please go ahead.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now begin the question and answer session. Anyone who wishes to ask a question may enter star and 1 on their touchtone telephone. If your questions have been answered and you wish to withdraw yourself from the queue, you may enter star and 2. Participants are requested to use handsets while asking a question. Ladies and gentlemen, we will wait for a moment while the question queue assembles. To ask a question, you may enter star and 1. We have the first question from the line of Saket Mehrotra from Tusk Investments. Please go ahead.
Hi.
Hi.
Raniji, there were reports around, the commercials of the Bhoot Police movie. There were a few media articles. And could you just throw some light how this revenue will get recognized? Because recently we saw that this has been licensed to Hotstar. So how will the commercials flow in this case?
I think this month, August, we have to give them delivery next month, and we will get the monies from them as per the agreement, and some monies we'll get later also. We have done 2 deals with Hotstar. One is for digital premiere, and then another is satellite premiere. So both deliveries will go next month, and bulk of the monies we'll get it in August end or September 1st, few days. And that I think it will reflect in next quarter, September quarter. Plus what I feel, but we have already announced a demerger of both the companies from 1st April 2021 it will happen. But it has to take a few legal courses, all the government offices, etc., whatever follow-up is happening. I think that will happen by November, December. We expect it should finish and happen. And after that, but it will be from 1st April 2021.
Okay. Second question, Taraniji, is on the Q1Q growth of the music streaming business. I understand you've released a lot of new content, which has also got great amount of views and popularity. But why? Any reason why we haven't grown at the rate at which we've seen the peers grow?
I think it's depending upon when you're because of size of the catalog, you can say they have a bigger size of our repertoire. So maybe that is the reason. So, but I feel ki whatever we think our growth should be, we are achieving those things, those numbers and all that. So I don't see any problem in that.
Okay. And as far as our licensing deals are concerned with these music OTT platforms, are we on track to get these renewed? And there were a few in the past that we've spoken about. So are those under consideration again?
Yeah, we are negotiating with companies on which we are not available at present. I think this quarter you will see many things will happen. More will happen. We are discussing. I think some deals will crack this quarter.
Okay. Thanks a lot, Taraniji, and all the best to you and your team.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. We have the next question from the line of Ravi Naredi from Naredi Investment. Please go ahead.
Sir, thank you very much for giving this nice result. Sir, 1,000 crore monthly streams you have mentioned in the report, investor report. So how much income we can expect this year or next year?
See, what I estimate we should TIPS should do, we will achieve around whatever figure last year we had, 25 to 30%. We will achieve. I feel that. Number one. Number two, among that, I think around 65 to 70%, you can say it's a digital revenue. It's an internet digital revenue. But this figure, 1,000 or 1,100 streaming we given, this is only for OTT companies. And from that 65, 70, what I'm giving you, you can say 50-50. 50% is OTT companies and then 50% is others, UGC or video platforms.
Okay. So what income are you expecting in current year or future year?
I think last year we did around 90 in March. So you can top up by 25% or 30%. You will know the figure.
Okay. Nice. Any plan to promote new artists and musicians also, as TIPS were doing in past?
Yes, we have signed 5 artists so far, and actually we are doing many recordings with other artists, but 5 we have done exclusive for TIPS. They will be only exclusive TIPS artists, and we are promoting them. One artist we have already launched in the first quarter. His name is Samir Khan. We released 2 songs, and one is doing well, one is doing okay. But he's a new artist, so we have to build him up more. And we have a 5-year contract with him. And we will also, whatever in future, now it's a pandemic time, shows are not happening. Artist makes lots of money from the shows. So whenever that show business start, so we have a certain percentage of profits on that income as well. So that will be a top for us. That will be good for company. And whatever we are investing today, we'll recover those monies from them.
Right. And sir, how much company will spend on new contents during the year?
That we have not. We have done in totality how much we have to invest. We will invest. That we have figured it in totality. We are not separated key. What will be the new, wherever opportunity will be, we'll invest.
Okay. And we may expect 25% to 30% growth in company top line and bottom line this year?
I feel so, yes. I think it's achievable target. It's not a tough thing.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, before we move to the next participant, we would like to request participants to restrict their questions to 2 during the initial round. We have the next question from the line of Devanshu Sampath from Yes Securities. Please go ahead.
Hello, sir. Good evening.
Good evening.
Just one question I had. Can you help me with the per stream revenue or the hierarchy of the same across various formats? So, for music streaming, it is roughly about 10 paisa, right? From what I understand. So, how does it work for, say, YouTube or the short video format, like in maybe Instagram Reels or whatever, and any other social media thing? If you can just give a sense of how that works, and then how does it rank in terms of most profitable?
Yeah. At present, social media is happening a lump sum kind of a deals. They pay us one-time payment, and whatever content they want to use, they are using. Like companies like Facebook, Instagram, they told us initially 2 years worldwide, we are doing a lump sum kind of a deals, and we have to work out a model how we can take advertising on those posts, and how can we share, how much we can share from that to all the music labels or other people, other content owners. So they are working that, and maybe in future, after we have done a contract this year, so it will be for 2 years. So next year we will come to know what they are saying about how we go about in the future. As far as other companies like YouTube and other OTT players, there is a 3-4 kind of a models we have. Some they share whatever they make, they share percentages of that with us. And in OTT, some people take a lump sum kind of a money they give, and then they sell more or less. It's their headache. We have received our MGs, and we are happy with that. And rest is also a third model, as you know, ki 10 paisa per stream. And in that case also, we get some MG, minimum guarantee. And if business goes up, we'll get more money. So that is the 3 models we work on.
Okay, got that. And the first participant also asked you a question about tie-ups with some players. So can you just throw some light in terms of maybe out of the top 5 music streaming platforms, we do not have a tie-up with any of them, or how many of them?
See, top 5 platform, we have tie-up with Ghana and Wink. We don't have. Rest we have. Reso is but if our content is not available on other side, so people go to other site, they will listen. It won't happen कि customer say कि अगर यार मेरे को ये गाना ही सुनना नहीं है. It's your choice. You will create your playlist on other platform. If you see some platforms who's not having a 360-degree content, they are really losing customers, I feel. So I don't know, but they are also talking to us. Let me tell you, they are also talking to us. And by
you're talking to both Wink and Ghana, is what you're saying, right? This quarter or something.
At least one we are talking to, and other one we'll see, because there is some legal complications with them. So we are not talking to them, but one person we are talking, surely.
Okay. Thank you. All the best. Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Thank you. We have the next question from the line of Swacha Jain from ANS Wealth. Please go ahead.
Hi, sir. Thank you for giving this opportunity. Sir, I have a couple of questions. The first question is, if you could throw some light as to what kind of investment, we are planning on the content side, both on the music part and on the film division, in both the divisions. What kind of investment we are planning over the next 1-2 years?
Actually, I can't give you the exact number because, it's a competition world.
Right.
But it's sufficient. We have calculated we have to maintain our bottom line as well. So whatever is necessary, we'll do, I think. And we are running behind quality rather than the quantity or expensive. I will launch a new artist if big artist is expensive and I don't know what he's going to give me. So I'm very careful about that. And but we have to ultimately invest in new releases. So we have a good budget this year, I can say. But exact number I can't tell you, please.
So any more artists that we are planning to tie up in this year? Like, we've already tied with 5 artists. But do we see more tie-ups going ahead?
Yes. We are doing huge things. Many things we are doing. Like we have a huge library or content of Jagjit Singh Ji. So we have a tie-up with some consumer brand. You will see soon. And they have also put in money. We have also invested money. And we are creating 12 ghazals of Jagjit Singh. And we are presenting with the new artists like Sonu, old and new, combination of old and new. Sonu Nigam, Hariharan, Babul Supriyo, all those artists plus new artists. 12 ghazals. It's a show kind of a thing. We have created, and it will be soon coming. Some will come this quarter. Another few songs will come next quarter. Total 12 songs are coming. So that way we have many ideas and many things we are doing. So, and also we are targeting music is a youth listens more music. So we are also in ghazal also we have targeted make it so simple youth that can attract the youth also. So let's see what happens.
Okay. So my second question is, related to some numbers, the other expenses, if we see, they've gone up by 47% on a YOY basis. So just wanted to understand, is there any one-off or any particular cost that has gone up? And also, if you could give the revenue split on the music side between what was the ad-based revenue and what was the subscription-based revenue. So this is my last question.
See, music revenue, subscription, let me answer your second question first. Subscription can't be big revenues. But I think we have given some certain percentage in our presentation. I have, but we don't have ready figures for how much is subscription and what is the streaming revenue. We don't have that offhand. But maybe in next quarter we will keep this in mind and maybe we can try and give it to you. And as far as your expenses side is concerned, Mr. Chelani, आप बता सकते हैं क्या what is that ready का जो
answer this question. The other expenses are inclusive of the content cost, and in this quarter comparatively our content cost was higher side.
Okay, so basically it's more to it has increased just because of the content, right? Nothing.
That's right. Okay. Nothing, no other factors.
Okay. Thank you so much. That helps a lot, and all the best.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. We have the next question from the line of Onkar Ghungade from Shri Consultancy. Please go ahead.
Disconnected. Harry.
Yeah, my question is a simple basic one. I mean, why would an artist choose Tips Industries over Saregama or T-Series?
I think everybody has their what you say speciality, and we don't have any shortage of artists. India is a population of 135 crores, and if you count artists on your fingers, it will be how many artists is there? How many are top selling artists today? 60, 50, 10, 40, 50, 60, 70. So find artists is not a big deal. एक ढूंढो आपको 1000 मिलेंगे, so there's not a problem. It's you, what you're selecting, what you are making, what you are how you are creating. So I think we have 30 or 40 years of experience, so I don't think we will go wrong. If you see any film, if you even old 90s, we have a 60-65% content of 90s. Go and listen any song of 90s of my film, whatever I have acquired. Touchwood, all is good. That time, Tips was the number one company. After that, because of this piracy and MP3, we have lost that position. But now I think we don't have that problem. We don't have artists. There's so many artists, and as I said earlier, 61 releases we did. So अगर artists नहीं होंगे तो 61 releases how you will do? So that problem we don't have.
Yeah, but there are some artists which are like they have a huge following for them, or they are currently popular. So I mean, why would they choose Tips over Saregama or other music players?
It's also depending upon the relationship and the understanding of music. Today Tips is aggressive in acquiring content, but few years back we were not that aggressive. Even that time also we had a number one artist, Atif Aslam, exclusive for Tips, and we have created with him 40-50 songs so far, and all are hit. You can ask anybody. And even today, Arijit Singh came after Ashiki. Arijit Singh and Atif Aslam, these are the two big artists in Hindi singing. Because of our that country problem, we are not no one is recording Atif Aslam in India. So we are also not recording, but he was big and he was our selection, and he was exclusive with Tips for 5-6 years. So I don't feel that problem we have. We have no problem about that. And also let me tell you, we have around 500-600 top songs. If we only keep creating only those every year, 10-15 songs, if we recreate those, so we have a huge thing for us. And we are doing that. Recently, if you are interested in music, you must have heard Ik Bewafa Hai, we released in May. And recently, July, we released Is Tarah Aashki Ka Asar Chhod Jaunga. These both songs are from 90s. Doing well for us.
Okay. Thank you. The next question is on your vision for the...
Hey, operator. Sir, I'm sorry to interrupt, but we have participants waiting in the queue. Could you come back with your questions?
That's the only question I asked, right? There are supposed to be 2 questions asked, right?
Okay, please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, the next question is on your vision for the company for, say, next 3 to 5 years, and when would be the new company listed, say, the demerged company?
Demerger, we will talk after later. Let that be demerged, and we'll talk for that separately. And for this company, our vision is to grow our music business and take it at least, I think, priority-wise. Today, we are at the 5 or 6 number, and my target is to achieve first target for 4 number, and then maybe for 3. So that is a target, that is a vision for us for next 2.5 years. Let's see how much we will be successful.
So you mean to become the number 3 player, you mean to say?
Yes.
Okay, all right. I'll come back in the queue. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. We have the next question from Shaydam from PAM Capital. Please go ahead.
Hello.
Yeah.
Sir, I had few questions on. The first question is on the content acquisition strategy. I know you threw some light on you're creating a lot of remix from your old songs, etc. But anything is lined up on the movie side? Because a lot of our competitors, for example, one of our listed competitors announced deals with Sanjay Leela Bhansali's next 3 films, and also they've acquired a lot of movies from future releases of Ajay Devgan movies. So anything lined up on the movie side in terms of music aside from both of us?
Yeah. We have acquired one more movie. Name is Rosie. It's a comparatively very small movie, but we have taken the responsibility of giving music to that film. Earlier also, we actually do that. So we have 4 songs in that, Rosie. Very nice music, new actors. And then there is a discussion going on with 1 and 2 other companies. And then there was a movie which we have made few years back, but unfortunately we couldn't release because of it has a international flavor, and we were busy in our so many other things, so it couldn't release. So now last year in lockdown, I have seen that movie, and I felt it's really a huge potential in that movie. So we have revived that movie, and we have all recorded a fresh music and all that. We have recorded a new 4 good songs for that. I think movie will also do well, and music will do really, really well. So we have those 2 movies as well, Bhoot Police 3. And then we have also announced there's one more movie, Tips Films has announced, Tips Industries, with Sriram Raghavan, Merry Christmas, you must have heard. It will be produced in 4 or 5 languages. I think 5 languages, 4 South and 1 Hindi. So we have that much at present. But if there is an opportunity, we'll definitely enter and we'll take those movies as well.
So my second question is a more broad-based question. So as far as I understand, in the 70s, 80s, there used to be an upfront payment to the artists, and then also there used to be royalty payments, to likes of R.D. Burman, etc. And then in the 90s, the concept changed, and then there was only one-time payment, upfront payment. And now again, we are kind of shifting towards one-time payment and royalty payments. So could you throw some more light onto this model in the industry?
Yeah. See, 70, 80 was not a money upfront. It was only a royalty model. Meaning, at that time, 2 companies were there. And after that, in 90s, when we entered, we said कि whatever if we take, even if we take on a royalty basis, producer won't happy anytime. कितने भी पैसे आप दे देंगे तो भी वो खुश नहीं होगा. It's better we pay them little more and finish करें. One time deal is best for us. So we did that. All companies followed that. Everybody's since then till today, that is only happening. All lump sum deals are happening. Maybe exceptions, 1 or 2 are there. They are doing a royalty kind of deals. But we don't do. We do all lump sum one-time payment deal.
Okay, sir. I'll get back in the game. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. We have the next question from the line of Dhairya Trivedi from DJT Investments. Please go ahead.
Yeah, good evening to the management team and congratulations on a good set of numbers. My first question is that what would be the number of paid subscribers for music streaming in India currently, and what would be the share of tips from that?
Tips share should be anywhere into between 5 and 6%. And paid subscriber, I think I have already given in my report. I think if you can see that, I don't immediately remember.
I've seen your presentation. It says it's likely to cross 5 million by 2023. But what would be the current number? If you can just throw some light on that.
Actually, I'm not remembering now, but I can tell you sometime. Chelani, can we find out that?
No, right now, Mr. I do not have those numbers in my mind. So
yeah. Maybe we'll work inside. I think Girish, you are there. If you can tell us this.
Paid subscribers. Paid subscribers for music streaming in India.
So while the number is slated to cross 5 million, it was what your presentation says. I'd like to know the current number and the market share of tips from that.
2023 में 5 million होगा. अभी क्या number है? If we can find out. Okay, we'll tell you sometime.
Yeah, we'll let you know. Yes, for sure.
Yeah. No problem. My second question is that can you throw some light on what would be the decade breakup of the 29,000 songs that we have in our repository currently?
Yeah, we have worked on that, but we don't have immediately. But maybe we can put it in that next presentation. Next quarter we'll give you that.
Okay, but largely is it from the 90s, 80s and 90s, or is it earlier?
Yeah, we launched our company in 88.
Okay. Right. Got it.
Actually, this data you want, I think you can check this ENOI ME report, which has lots of data about that, subscription and what you are asking.
Okay. All right. And my last question is that, it's slightly more broad-based. Now, you said that, film producers use the compositions in films and they sell the music right to the labels. But the IPR is owned by the music labels, right?
No, IPR is IPR will be with music label, no?
Yeah, IPR is with the music labels. So is there, any chance of the film producers owning the IPR in this case?
It won't happen. To run a music label, you really need a strong repertoire, old catalog you need to long term. If you have to sustain for 10 years, 15 years, 25 years, you need old repertoire and good catalog, good repertoire. I think that's very, very difficult.
Okay, so basically, as a film producer, the film producer will sell it to the music label, and the music label owns the IPR to this.
Yes.
Right. Okay. And if I can just squeeze in one last question, the YouTube views in billion would be about 38.5 in FY21 is what your presentation says. What would be the share of tips from this?
Tips share actually, I think, I don't know actually. Tips ka share, I have not, I'll tell you that as well. Give me some time, I'll tell you.
Right. All right. Thank you.
Thank you. We have the next question from the line of Shivam from ICICI Bank. Please go ahead.
Yeah, in the last call you have mentioned about that our tips channel was rated number 1 to 5, all the channels. So in the YouTube. So is also maintained right now? The ranking of the channel?
Yeah, Girish will reply to this. Girish?
Can you repeat the question? Tips. What about tips?
Yeah, tips channel was you in the last call. It had been mentioned that the tips channel had been ranked number 1 to 5 in the YouTube. So is it the ranking maintained?
No. What we said is that we have out of 5 big artists, top 5 artists on YouTube, 4 artists perform from tips. We said that. So reply to that, Girish.
Okay, so just a quick brief. YouTube has YouTube charts. There's a website called YouTube Charts, where if you go and you see the global on the global region, if you see top artists, amongst the top 5, we have 5 artists. Number 1 being Alka Yagnik, number 2 being Udit Narayan, number 3 being Kumar Sanu, and then it fluctuates between Kesari and one more artist, just like that. We have actually 4 out of the top 5.
Okay.
From the global charts. Yes.
Okay, let me tell you also YouTube, I have found out, YouTube don't give us a separately, they don't disclose what is the total music views they are doing and how many are us. We can calculate over that percentage. So we don't have that information.
Okay. Another question is on the content side. The merger is not will be completed in November, right? If I am
December. By December,
yeah. So till then, the content cost of the film would be charged in this company, is getting reflected in this company or not?
Not for 1 or 2 quarters can be. For 1 or 2 quarters has to be, because we are still a one company, so we have to do that. We can't shy away from that. But ultimately, the March will be separate. We will all remove and put it separate P&L for Tips Films and separate for music.
So it will be restated. The financials, these quarterly financials would be restated.
Yes.
Okay. And the margins of this music business are definitely higher as compared to the film business. My understanding is correct.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. And how much portion is the film business and this content cost between films and music divided? If you can throw some light, you might be having some idea.
What we are talking about now is music only. We are not talking about anything about film.
Okay. But in this quarter, the content cost that has been reported, that contains the film cost also?
Chirani, reply?
No, it is only the content cost for the music.
For the music.
Whatever expenses we have incurred for the film business, that has been capitalized until the film is released. So that cannot be charged to P&L. So that cannot be charged to P&L now.
Okay. Even if the merger is not complete till now, then the merger is not completed, then also you're not taking the content charge here, right?
There is no content charge for the film. Whatever content charges are there, that's only for the music business.
Okay, got it.
No, Chirani, his question is different. See, maybe next quarter we have to book a revenue for film, whatever money we get for Bhoot Police, and whatever against that we have invested, we have to maybe book in next quarter, and that auditor will tell us how we handle that. But ultimately, when we split the companies, these figures will go from our existing P&L. It will go to a new company.
So you will be booking the revenue of the films in this P&L only, right?
Yes. This quarter there is no expense on film side, because we have spent monies, but we have not really released the film. So that is kept as an advance. So once we release the movie, we will show both sale as well as expense against that.
Revenue and expenses both.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah. All the best.
Thank you.
Thank you. We have the next question from the line of Vivek Gautam from GS Investment. Please go ahead.
Yes, sir. Thank you for the opportunity. One query is about, while there is growth year on year, for the last 3 quarters, the top line has been flat, sir. What is the reason for the same?
I think last year was a difficult year. No? Sometimes it was a pandemic, sometimes not. So last year was an exceptional year for us. But now business is more stable. Companies are coming back to us, and and last year everybody was complaining, don't hike our price, we can't afford to give you any more money. Plus our main, there was one aggregator, Ghana was also not there. So I think that was the problem also we had. So this year I feel everything will be all right, and we are also doing many new releases. So I'm expecting what I'm projecting, it will be achieved, I think.
And how does the opportunity side look for you, sir, for our business in terms of basically what is the growth we can expect because of the opportunity side present for us, sir, in time to come?
I think I told you already. I already told before 25-30%. I don't see any problem. But on the contrary, I feel next 2 to 3 years will be really good for the music business. I feel subscription will really rise to some really good levels. Number one. Number two, these user-generated content, the social media, that's really becoming very huge. The way they are using our content, huge, in very big numbers they use. Imagine if for Facebook, maybe they have given 100 crores to the industry, or maybe 150 crores to the industry. Imagine what if they give 1,000 crores to the industry, and why? They can pay. It's a big game, and 1,000, 1,500 crores is nothing for them. It's how much money they make from advertising. So it's a huge thing. But let us see how it shapes up in future, and what kind of a industry, what kind of a call industry is taking. So I'm very positive about the future of our content business.
You're talking about short videos on YouTube and Instagram, which are
absolutely Instagram, Facebook. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So those are increasing opportunities.
You see, I think recently you see how much TikTok is a bigger company or a same parallel to the YouTube. It's doing so well, and they are having even in international market. I was recently reading an article, Universal having negotiating contract with them for last 3, 4, 5 years, and now they have signed something they have agreed. So now these are very new things for India as well. So these are developing. So I think in next 2, 3 years they will be very huge. What we have never expected. 5 years back, YouTube will be such a big company and big party and big music player, music service platform will be. So I think Spotify or YouTube, I think these are very huge, and more huge they will be in future.
Yeah, we saw the ads of TikTok during the recent Euro Cup also, European Football Cup. Yeah. Lot of ads was done by TikTok, but TikTok has been banned in India. So any impact on us, sir?
No. But we have Instagram is doing so well. But I think TikTok is coming back. I heard TikTok is coming back. But I think this Instagram has taken over a very big chunk from them, and we are available on that platform.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. The next question from the line of Shirish Waze from Money Life Advisory Services. Please go ahead.
Hello, sir. Thank you for doing this con call. My question is pertains to the larger business model that we operate in. Now, in the 90s and the 2000s, our moat lay due to the fact that we control the distribution through CDs and DVDs, which is not the case today. And we now have emergence of new startups like United Masters, Amuse, CD Baby, DistroKid in the West, which are kind of helping artists bypass music labels and distribute their content online while they keep a small percentage of the fee. So I wanted to understand how is TIPS going to navigate this coming disruption. Moreover, as United Masters has right now raised a large amount of funding from Apple and Google, and it is now deciding to enter India.
See, as I told earlier, everybody needs a repertoire, catalog. I think without catalog, many companies are trying to do that, but they don't have an old catalog. So ultimately, they will realize that what is the importance of music label, and it's not only money. It's a hard work of so many years today, and plus these companies, these aggregation companies, they are trying to create artists. Particularly, I think they are going to big artists. They say, okay, you want 2 crores, and maybe companies are not giving you. So give it to us free. We will make you 2.5 crores. We will make more money for you. We just charge you 5%, 10%, whatever small percentage, and you own your copyright. They give that stories, but I feel long term it's not going to sustain, because who will invest the money? One artist putting his own money. So if he's not getting 2 crores, maybe he's getting 1.5 crores. So 1.5 crores se chhod ke, he's going on his own. So 1.5 crores he's spending on his pocket. Money is not coming in his pocket. Plus 50 lakhs more on promotion. तो 2 करोड़ रुपए अगर उसका एक गाना चल भी गया तो कितना कमा लेगा उसमें? फिर अगर उसने 3-4 गाने रिलीज कर दिए, 1-2 गाने फ्लॉप हो गए, तो पैसे तो जीरो हो गए ना. I think big companies, because of their old catalog revenue, they can afford those kind of hits. artists cannot afford. Impossible. I think it won't survive. I feel it's very, very difficult.
Got it, sir.
They have to pay upfront money to artists. Artists won't give them free. Artists will charge them big monies. They will realize that later.
Got it, sir. Thank you. Thanks a lot. My second question pertains to the future of the films business post the demerger. Now, till now, our films business, we have been in a way cross-subsidizing the losses of our films business through the revenue that we have been, through the profit that we have been generating in our music business. Now, after the demerger, how do you see the films business panning out and breaking even on the bottom line? Thank you.
See, film business is, last 2-3 years, even film business become very positive because of this entry of this all digital players, OTT players, Hotstar, Netflix, Amazon, Z5, Sony Live, and many, many others. So I think it's a profitable business. You have a new kind of revenue stream. You can make money from here also. Earlier there was a theatrical distribution, India, overseas, and music revenues and satellite revenues. So, and there was a big revenue, video revenue, but video revenue has vanished over the years. So this is kind of a video revenue has come back. So I think and because of this pandemic, mid-size and small-size films, these players, they also wanted a lot of content. They wanted huge content because they are charging money to their customer and they have to make their customers happy. And that's the future. If they have a 10 crore or 5 crore subscriber, you can imagine what kind of money that will be. So everybody is fighting for that and people are subscribing. So I feel even film business will do really well. But we have a plan for that also. I think let this demerger complete. We will discuss about that as well.
Got it, sir. Thank you. Thanks a lot and wish you all the best for the future.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Also, last question. If I say something, everybody is listening, no?
Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
Yeah. So your question was the artist, if he releases on his own, please understand 40,000-50,000 songs are being uploaded daily on Spotify. How many such artists have grown big? So it's very, very difficult. That's the point. Yeah, please continue.
Oh, thanks. I will get back to you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Pradum Dalmia from HNI. Please go ahead.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
First of all, congratulations for such a set of numbers. I have two questions and I will put forth together only. First of all, I need to know what's the long-term value of a song, or rather a lifetime value of a song. Have we ever tried to ascribe a number to it? And secondly, what's the average cost of acquisition for a song category-wise? Like Bollywood का कितना होता है, devotional कितना होता है, and regional कितना होता है, or maybe I'm okay with the average figure across category also.
See, let us do in two parts. मैं second question आपका पहले answer करता हूँ कि song value and what is the cost of the song. Cost of the song you can say जो film music हम जो लेते हैं, film music we don't buy song wise, we buy on a album wise, film wise. Film music you can say आपको शायद हिंदी films का you can get from 5-10 lakh rupees onwards to maybe 25 crores. इतना ये रेंज है. जितनी बड़ी पिक्चर, बड़े एक्टर, बड़ी म्यूजिक कंपोजर, so you have to pay more and more and more. And as far as non-film is concerned, non-films में भी अगर हिंदी normal popular song है, pop song है, so you are investing from 1 lakh rupees to 2.5 crores or 3 crores. One song.
These are, sir, sorry to interrupt, the cost of entire albums or per song?
Per song. Movie I am talking full album, full value, 4 गाने, 3 गाने, 5 गाने जो भी पिक्चर में होंगे सब आपको मिलेंगे. And this is a single I am talking about. And as far as जो भी regional languages हैं, जो छोटे regional languages हैं या spiritual है, that you can say 25,000 rupees में भी आपको गाना मिल जाता है. और आपका अगर आर्टिस्ट बड़ा है तो शायद 50 लाख रुपए में भी मिलेगा. So that is the range in that. So this way we can do. And your other question was कि can we value our song कि over the years क्या होगा क्या नहीं होगा?
या मतलब एक सॉन्ग का जो भी लाइफ होता है 20 साल 25 साल इंक्लूडिंग दी लाइफ ऑफ द इंटेलेक्चुअल प्रॉपर्टीज ऑन एन एवरेज इज देयर वैल्यू दैट वी कैन ascribe टू दैट सॉन्ग? तो ये सॉन्ग का लाइफ टाइम वैल्यू 50 करोड़ है.
नहीं, एक्चुअली क्या है ना, वो हम वैल्यू नहीं कर सकते हैं, तो वो बहुत ही डिफिकल्ट है. आपके वैल्यूशन तो टोटलिटी में जो आपकी जो अर्निंग्स होंगे उसके हिसाब से जो आपको जो मल्टीपल मिलता है वो टोटलिटी में आ जाता है वैल्यूशन. बाकी ईच सॉन्ग वाइज इट्स वेरी वेरी डिफिकल्ट. ऐसा आज तक तो कभी किसी ने किया नहीं है और इट्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट. क्योंकि क्या होता है म्यूजिक, लेकिन क्या है म्यूजिक एज 100 मोर देन 100 ईयर्स का उसकी लाइफ है म्यूजिक की. सो आई थिंक वो जैसे अभी आपको मैं एक एग्जांपल देता हूँ. देयर वाज अ सॉन्ग ऑफ अदर कंपनी, उनका शायद 60 साल पुराना गाना था. तो 60 साल पुराने गाने के बावजूद भी उनको एक किसी एड वाले को उसका यूज करना था सॉन्ग, तो उन्होंने उसको 15 लाख रुपया देना पड़ा उसको फॉर 30 सेकेंड.
तेरा चकराए या दिल डूबा जाए.
यस. तो वैसे एग्जाम्पल्स हैं बहुत सारे. तो वैसे क्या है, अगर आज आप सोचो कि आप 15 लाख रुपया 50 साल जब वो पिक्चर मूवी बनी होगी तो वो तो माना म्यूजिक कंपनी के लिए खैर दे विल शेयर विद सम मनी विद देयर आर्टिस्ट एंड व्हाटएवर उनके साथ जो भी टर्म्स ऑफ एंगेजमेंट हुआ होगा. लेकिन सॉन्ग की वैल्यू कब कहाँ से, एक आज से 7-8 साल पहले या मे बी 10-15 ईयर्स पहले एक गाना आया था, वो भी एक इंटरनेशनल कंपनी ने रिलीज किया था. इंडिया में भी उसका बहुत पैसा मिला था. दीज थिंग्स कीप हैपनिंग. तो आई थिंक उसकी आप कुछ वैल्यू पर सॉन्ग नहीं कर सकते हैं, बट इन टोटलिटी तो वी क्वार्टर ऑन क्वार्टर वी आर टेलिंग यू.
ओके सर, श्योर. थैंक यू सो मच सर.
Thank you. We have the next question from the line of Ankush Agrawal from DPI Research. Please go ahead.
Yeah, hi sir. Thank you for taking my question, sir. So firstly, can you tell me if we had any deal coming for renewals in this quarter?
We are negotiating one deal. Let's see.
Right. So last quarter में कोई भी deal renewal के लिए नहीं आया?
नहीं, डील्स तो होते रहते हैं. माना आई डोंट रिमेम्बर, बट डील तो कई डील होती रहती है. दैट्स अ नॉर्मल प्रैक्टिस ऑफ आवर बिजनेस. कोई फर्स्ट क्वार्टर में होती है, कोई सेकंड क्वार्टर में.
Trying to understand is what kind of upside we are seeing for the deals that are coming for renewal.
Immediately तो I don't recollect, but एक डील है जो हम लोग अभी बात कर रहे हैं. We are talking for one deal.
Can I, Kumar ji, does he mean all deals or does he mean just renewal?
नहीं, what he's saying कि इस क्वार्टर में जो आपके कुछ जो एक्सपायर हो रहे हैं डील्स, कुछ और नए डील रिन्यूअल्स पे या कोई नया डील हो रहे हैं क्या? You remember? If you know, please.
हमारे ब्रॉडकास्ट के डील्स रिन्यू हुए हैं सब.
Okay. Last quarter में,
yes, in 1st April. So, for example, all our major TV channels, for example, Zee, Sony, Viacom, and Star, their deals have been renewed on for certain terms. So then those renewals have come in place, and those are the big major ones that have happened in like one quarter, and that goes on for some X period of time.
Right.
And
so
we continue to. Sorry, yeah.
The amount of hike that we got on these deals, like 5%, 10% or whatever.
अच्छा है, good. I can say, I can't tell you exactly, but it's a good thing.
Okay.
The business is coming back to normalcy.
Right. Yeah. So what's the status of the Ghana deals? Like last quarter, you said that you are expecting in a month or so.
We are discussing. Let's see. Fingers crossed.
Okay, fine. Okay, that was all. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. We have the next question from the line of Harsh Patel from Alpha Alternatives. Please go ahead.
Hi, sir. Good evening. So, sir, you sound very bullish on the OTT platforms and the streaming platforms. My question to you is, do you feel that multiplex and radio share will die slowly? As in, this radio and multiplex to go down slowly and eventually die in over a period of time?
No, I don't think so. Because, see, radio, when you go for your office or coming back to your home, you listen radio. Maximum that was the consumption of radio. but because of this pandemic, maybe that industry has affected. But I think once things will get normal, उसको 3 महीने लगेंगे, 6 महीने लगेंगे, 1 साल लगेगा. But that will come to, you need a sustaining power. अगर आप में sustaining power है, so you will bounce back, I feel. As far as multiplex is concerned, film side you are asking me, I think even multiplex will be very huge. एक बार ये pandemic आप खत्म होने दीजिए, आप घर पे बैठोगे नहीं, आप इतना बाहर जाएंगे क्योंकि आप इतने लोग जो इतने परेशान हुए हैं घर पे बैठ के. Everybody will go to cinema, everybody will go to restaurant, everybody will travel, flight ticket, hotels. अब इतनी रश होगी, you will माना खैर उसमें हमें म्यूजिक में भी बहुत फायदा होगा क्योंकि आप शोज पे जाओगे, म्यूजिक पार्टीज होंगे, बहुत कुछ होगा. क्योंकि ये जो 1-1.5 साल का 2 साल का जो सफरिंग है ना, ये जो फ्रस्ट्रेशन जो जमा हुई है, आई थिंक पीपल विल टेक आउट बिग टाइम इन नेक्स्ट 1-2 years टाइम. ये बहुत बड़ा होगा.
Agreed. And sir, आपने बोला कि 50 there will be 50 lakh subscribers by 2023. It is there in the investor presentation. Spotify has a plan that their user base will go to 100 crores. So sir, by 2025 they have this plan. So 50 lakhs is a very small amount given the fact that we are 1/6 of the total population. That would be around 16 crores of user if I calculate it that way. So 50 lakhs on a 16 crores basis, less than 5% subscribers you have. So do you think that calculation by ENY would be very conservative? What do you feel?
Yeah, I think conservative तो है, but क्या है ना, हमारे जो इंडिया में ना, आपने एक बात रियलाइज की होगी कि लोग है ना, फ्री का माल है ना, थोड़ी तकलीफ भी हो रही है ना, तो भी पीपल डोंट माइंड. ठीक है ना, थोड़ी तकलीफ हो रही है पैसा की वजह से, तो वो एक जो एटीट्यूड है ना, थोड़ा डिफरेंट है. जब आप जबरदस्ती नहीं करोगे ना, हमारा थोड़ा सा रियली आप OTT पे आपको लगा कि बहुत सारा ज़्यादा एड्स आ रहे हैं, डिस्ट्रप्शन ज़्यादा है, तो कस्टमर पे करेगा. तो बाकी मुझे लगता है कि इट विल टेक लिटिल मोर टाइम, बट फिर भी अगर हो जाए तो होना तो है. अब वो 2 साल में होता है या 3 साल में होता है, बट इट विल बाउंस. माना अगर अच्छा एक बार, जैसे इफ यू रिमेंबर सैटेलाइट बिजनेस में कैसे हुआ था, पहले हम डायरेक्ट केबल टीवी ऑपरेटर यूज्ड टू गिव अस, देन सडनली टाटा स्काई केम, टाटा स्काई, एयरटेल, डिश टीवी, ऑल दैट. कितने माना आज घर घर में टाटा स्काई है, तो दैट विल हैपन. तो इट विल 100% हैपन.
Sir, and just one last question. For the last 3 quarters, you are clocking 19 crores of EBITDA per quarter. So, do you think this is sustainable? Because I was calculating from 2010 to 2020, your total EBITDA, if I take a sum, that was 99 crores plus minus okay sub. But for the last 3 quarters, you've done significantly well. So, what are the reasons you are doing such a good number, and कितना sustainable है इसमें?
नहीं, सस्टेनेबल है. पहले दैट हमारे जो फिल्म का बिजनेस था उसके हमें काफी हिट आते थे, तो वो तो अभी सेपरेट हो जाएंगे, तो वी वोंट हैव दैट प्रॉब्लम. प्लस क्या है ना, म्यूजिक बिजनेस में मे बी मेरा एक क्वार्टर कभी नीचे हुआ या कभी ऊपर हुआ, बट आप वी हैव टू सी कि ओवरऑल व्हाट इज माय ईयर एंड में व्हाट आई एम अचीविंग. हो सकता है कि मेरी एक डील 2 महीने बाद में हुई, 2 महीने पहले हुई, सो दैट इज और मेरा हो सकता है कोई बड़ा रिलीज मेरे को लास्ट क्वार्टर में आ गया, फर्स्ट क्वार्टर में नहीं आया. तो दीज थिंग्स थोड़े बहुत नीचे ऊपर होंगे. जैसे जैसे हम आपसे बात कर रहे हैं या और कंपनियों से आप बात कर रहे हैं, अभी तो एक इंटरनेशनल कंपनी भी पब्लिक डोमेन में है, तो आप सब जब ये सब चीजें आप देख रहे होंगे, आप कंपेयर करेंगे, तो यू विल स्लोली रियलाइज, एंड देन यू विल अंडरस्टैंड कि दिस काइंड ऑफ व्हाट काइंड ऑफ बिजनेस दिस इज. So I think I don't see any problem. I see everything will be good.
Okay, 1 or 2 quarter lag, but you are asking me to
100%
look for the final.
Yeah.
Great, so thanks a lot. That's all from my side. Thank you.
Thank you. We have the next question from the line of Basawa Raj, an investor. Please go ahead.
Hello, sir. My first question is about the Sawan deal. If I'm not wrong, Sawan deal happened 3 years back and will give some lump sum revenue for them in one of the quarters. So which I believe was for renewal due in the beginning of this quarter, Q1. Did it happen? Any raise we got from that?
Actually Sawan deal renewal happened in pandemic time. Last December was their expiry. So we have renewed their deal. The deal has happened and seal. I think till March 22. Till March 22 we have or December. I think December or March 22 we have a deal with December. Okay. So December 21 we have a deal with them locked properly and we are getting money regularly. No problem. Absolutely.
Okay, thank you. Did we get any raise from them while delivering?
Sorry?
Did we get any raise in the rates while delivering?
Raise in the yeah. We because of pandemic we had some kind of not very big raise but small raise we got.
Okay, thank you. My second question is about the film library revenue. How are we doing on that? Like around 14 movies, maybe Punjabi and Bhojpuri, you mentioned in one of the calls, were for renewal for the satellite side. When can it happen? When can we expect it to happen? And what will be the size of that revenue?
Yeah. Our majority films have already been sold to company, and that is coming back to us in year 2026 and 2028. Few films have opened now, and few films are coming back to us on 2023. So that we are negotiating with one or two parties. Let's see what kind of money we get. So I think in this year we will get that deal going on.
Yeah, is it like 12 to 14 movies this year? Renewal?
I think in that lot, six Hindi movies are there, and then rest there's some Punjabi movies, and then few are Punjabi dubbed into Hindi. Those movies are there in that lot.
For this year to renew.
Yeah.
And what will be the size? Can you tell me of the revenue?
What was the?
What will be the size of the revenue of say 10 movies?
Size of the revenue, actually I can't tell you because negotiations are going on. So let us see. I think you have to wait for that. We'll tell you.
Okay. Thank you, sir. All the best.
Thank you.
Thank you. We have the next question from the line of Tarbir Shahpul from Elara Capital. Please go ahead.
Congratulations on the good result, sir. I have just two short questions. One, what is the current employee strength of both the companies? And secondly, sir, this guidance that you are giving of 25%, I'm assuming this will exclude any new contracts or partners that you sign on.
What is that 25%? What I have not got that.
You said when you are saying 25% revenue growth you can do this year, I'm assuming this does not include any new partnerships that you might be looking to sign on.
I don't think any new. Actually not. That can be more. I think that will be extra. Yes, I agree with you. 25%.
Does that 25%, sir, include even outdoor activity, reopening of all your events and everything?
Yeah. That is included in that. But new players and new contracts are not included. New parties.
Okay. And sir, what will be the total employees of both film and music division right now?
Chelani, can you tell that? How many employees we have in films and industries?
We have 80 plus.
Separately, how many people for industry and how many films? 60, 65 and maybe 15, 20.
Yeah, we say 65 and 15.
Okay.
Will that stay the same, sir, for the next 2 years?
Maybe one or two people here and there. Maybe we are looking at for a senior person to join us. So we are one or two senior people we will take.
In what capacity, role, and why are you looking for that?
I think new generation is getting ready, but I feel there has to be little more professionalism and little more. We need one person of 50-55 years of age. He can tell us his experience, and he can maybe take us on a different more value to the company. So we are looking at that. We are exploring that option.
No, sir, I'm trying to understand what kind of role would this person be.
And I will give him entire business responsibilities. I will give him to look after business responsibility. Entire.
You are thinking of a CEO designate of some sort.
Yes.
Okay, fine. Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you, sir. That's all for me.
Thank you. We have the next question from the line of Onkar Ghugarade from Sri Consultancy. Please go ahead.
The question was regarding what kind of cash flow to profit you can generate in the coming years, and what would be the ROE and ROC you can generate, or can you maintain the kind of ROC and ROE you have generated so far in this financial year?
Yes, I think we will maintain all that. And as I told you, 25-30% we will have a better top line, and we will try to maintain even that in the bottom line as well. And we'll also looking at to maintain all those ratios on that level, whatever we are doing today.
I mean, my understanding was to know that how much the profit can be transferred to the cash flow generation. I mean, how much percentage that would be of the entire profit can be converted into cash flow?
I think this year, Chelani, what will be that? I think this year our bottom
line, whatever ratios you have seen in previous year, 1921, we will maintain the same ratios. So for cash flow is concerned, as well as net cash to the company, both the ratios will be the same. Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Yeah. If you see the last year, means particular our turnover was 90 crore and cash flow was 41 crores. So you can expect the same ratio this year also.
So around 50% conversion you can expect.
Yeah, precisely, yes.
Okay, and what about, have you formulated any dividend policy or something like that?
I think dividend is better we do buyback than dividend. We do that. Last year also we did that. This year because of this demerger, we haven't done anything, but we have did dividend. But we will do buybacks and dividends. Yes, we will do that. Keep doing that.
So, I mean, have you formulated any kind of policy for dividend payout, or like total how much percentage you can give it back to the shareholders, say 25% of the profit or say 50% of the profit?
No, we don't have any fixed policy, but year-on-year basis we'll keep on seeing that. But maybe we will look at that. What your suggestion is, we can formulate a policy for next 2-3 years, and we can announce that. So we'll look at that and we'll talk internally, and we'll talk to you in next 1 or 2.
Companies have fixed, or they formulate a policy regarding the capital allocation.
Yes. Actually, we will also do that, but I think let this demerger get over, and then let us see how things are. We'll do that.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, due to time constraints, that was the last question. I would like to hand the floor back to Mr. Kumar Taurani for closing comments. Please go ahead, sir.
Hello?
Hello?
Mr. Taurani?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thank you everyone for joining us. I hope we have been able to answer all your queries. In case you require any further details, you may please contact us or Orient Capital, our investor relations partners. Thank you so much. Thank you very much.
Thank you, gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of TIPS Industries Limited, that concludes this conference. Thank you for joining us, and you may now disconnect your lines. Thank you.
Thank you.